LUKADONCIC. Well, the Dallas Mavericks versus the Los Angeles Clippers, those are good games. I like those kind of games. I don't mind those kind of games because it goes to prove and show you that even though the series not over yet, I like the way the Dallas Mavericks are a team ball playing team. And like I'm saying, it goes to show you that you got a team. Look who they versing. You got James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Westbrook. Look at all those guys they have. Those are name quality guys. Name quality. You want to say Norman Powell. They're the better team. But they lost. See, the NBA don't want teams like that unless they like Golden State. But Golden State, you got Klay Thompson at the time, well, still there. I don't know if he's going to stay there. You got Draymond and you got Steph. Okay. When you got teams like the Mavericks, that you only have Luka and Kyrie. And Kyrie ain't even been a dominant force to where you can say, well, that's a super team. If you look at the bench and the two stars that's starting, I like these games. Now I see why corporate America cheats a human being and cheats in sports. Because they don't want to show the kids you don't have to be great to be a great person. The Dallas Mavericks, look at Jason Kidd and then when Jason Kidd and them won. They didn't have no super team. But they never want to talk about that because they beat LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and them and Chris Bosh and Pat Riley's assistants. You know he had some input in with it. But yeah, I like these games. I want to see more of these type of intensified games. You know what I'm saying? A team game beat the Clippers. And to me, the Dallas Mavericks, they was having it wasn't impressive for neither team, but at the same time, there's no way the Clippers should have lost that game. Look at all those names. And that's what the league is trying to cover up. They want you to think you got to have the Jason Tatum's, the Porlingas, and the Jalen Browns. A super team. So you got to be aware of teams like Luka, and they're putting it on that team, and that the league is like, oh, snaps. We don't want these guys to get beat because they better on paper. They don't want the guys that's bad on paper to beat the guys that's better on paper and better with the name brand stuff as far as players. But if I was the fans and it come down to officiating a win or a loss, well, a loss, however you want to go by it, I wouldn't even come to the basketball games. And people like, how can we get the officials to act right? Easy. Don't go to the games. Eddie Murphy told you on Trading Places. Hurt their pockets. Once these people start going to the games, it's gonna hurt their pockets. They ain't gonna have no choice but to do right. You see what I'm saying? They give Dallas and the Nuggets or a team game. Teams. They give them teams the most hardest times. Now all of a sudden they all on Anthony Edwards. They was against Anthony Edwards until Michael Jordan spoke about him. Since Michael Jordan spoke about him, now they giving him a little bit more privilege. They still don't want him in the forefront because he look like somebody from Oak Cliff, Dallas. He a roughneck looking guy. They don't want him in the forefront with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. They don't want that team. But they so busy on not liking KD. They like, long as you beat Kevin Durant or whatever, and then Michael Jordan spoke your name, so we give you some consideration. But anyways, I want everybody to realize this is how you beat a super team. Get all this politics and stuff out the way and beat them. That's all I got to say.